Once I get it, motherfucking mission. I'ma motherfucking get it. Once I get it, I'ma motherfucking get it. On a motherfucking mission. Gun time. Kid out the window. I'm a kid out the window. I'm a kid when I see it. Here it is. There's more stress. I'm feeling. That this shit ain't for your chest. I'm waiting. These niggas, they hate it, don't want it, they mad. That's heavy, I want it, they head. That jiffy, I'm counting that bread. All of my niggas, we dumping with feds. Fuck with my niggas, you know you is dead. All that I want is a house and some head. All that I want is some houses ahead. Ball a nigga, young macaroni. Snatch another you can call a nigga Cody. I don't want your bitch, but your bitch wanna fuck me. Had to get this shit up out my motherfucking meat loaded.
One side, get it. Gun time, now I gotta give a flip. I ain't wanna do it, but wait, said get em. I don't wanna jug, but I am addicted. 22 shots, yeah, I ain't gon' miss em. 22 shots, your hoe getting tipsy. Down your head, now be looking like a dipsy. Fuck all the bullshit, nigga, you can miss me. If you bust at me, better not miss me. Sippin' on Houston, nigga, no Whitney. Yeah. Hey, one side, get it. Stacking up the money, yeah, I'm stacking up the digits. Stacking, I'm stacking on these hoes. Stacking on these bitches, yeah, I'm stacking with my bros. I'm a fucking nigga, yeah, I had to fucking get it, yeah, I had to find my soul. I just wanna get it, I just wanna fucking million, I don't even fucking know. I just wanna fucking get it, I just wanna fucking go. Hey, one side, get it. Ay, on a motherfucking mission. Ay, I'ma motherfucking get it. One side, get it. Ay, I'ma motherfucking get it. Ay, on a motherfucking mission. Gun time. Kid out the window. Ay, I'm a kid out the window. Ay, I'm a kid when I see it.
That song is hard as shit.
Round one. Fight!
I don't remember technically.
Hey, yo! You lose. Round two. Fight! Hey, yo! You win. Final round. Fight! Perfect. You win. Round one. Fight! Hey, yo! You win. Round two. Fight! Hey, yo! Final round. Fight! Hey, yo! You win. Round one. Fight! Hey, yo! You round two. Fight! Hey, yo! You win. Final round. Fight! Hey, yo! You lose. Continue. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, game over.
Oh my god. Can y'all see when I make this full screen? I hope so. Why not? That's trash. It's trash bandicoots. That song is fire. Type of one.
Round 1, fight! KO. Round 2, fight! Final round, fight! KO. You win. Round 1, fight! KO. You lose. Round 2, fight! You win. Final round, fight! KO. You lose. Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight! KO.
I'll turn on some cheats. No, I'm just joking.
Final round, fight! You win. Round 1. Fight. Hey-yo. Round 2. Fight. Hey-yo. You lose. Final round. Fight. Hey-yo. You win. Round 1. Fight. Hey-yo. Round 2. Fight. Hey-yo. You lose. Round 1. Fight. Hey-yo. Round 2. Fight. Hey-yo. You lose. Continue. 8. 7. Hey-yo. You win. Round 1. Fight. Hey-yo. Final round. 8. 7. 6.
Apparently, you guys can't hear me. Let me see.
4. 3.
Turn this shit up.
Game over.
Yo, testing. Wait, I might be a big. Why not? That's trash. Can y'all hear my monotone ass voice?
Trash Bandicoots.
Wait, y'all might be a big. Can y'all hear my monotone ass voice? Testing 1 2. Hold on, let me turn the game. Testing 1 2 3. Can y'all hear my monotone ass voice? A voice. 1 2. Hold on, let me turn the game. My voice. Testing 1 2 3. Oh, there we go. Can y'all hear my monotone ass voice? All right, cool. Now, how can I get some damn games? Cool borders, yeah. Sound effect is glorious, bro. It is so good. How do I change the title of the video? That's what I want to know. Web systems.
Web systems.
I change the.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? And I'm waiting for.
Hit me. Cool borders.
Here we go. Let's get back to it.
Here we go.
Cool borders. Here we go.
Get back your ideas, Trent. You need some
school.
You ready?
You ready? Your ring 8. Ooh. That was clean as shit.
That was a cool trick. Rank 7.
Rank 7.
Let's go. Who will smoke
Who
the
was smoke
competition?
the competition?
Ready? Go!
Oh, okay. You better hurry.
Go, go, go! Ready?
Uncool.
You're running second! Go on to the next round!
There we go. Happy on.
If that's your idea, Trey, you need some school!
Rank 7. You're rank 7.
Yeah!
Happy on.
If that's your idea, Trey, you need some school!
If that's your idea to shred it, you need some schooling. You're rank 7. Ugh. Do this shit the trendy way. First my money twerk. That's lifting weights. Money in the gym. That's heavyweight. They turn on once a year, turn every day, yeah. If that's your idea of shredding, you need some schooling. You're rank 8. Ugh.
He's so pimento cheese court, dude.
Wait, who? Skadoosh.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What off-brand drink is that in your profile picture?
I've never seen that drink in my life.
Oh, that's very sad.
I was hoping they'd sell it. It looks like Windex. Yeah, imagine they sold it like that, like right next to the Coca-Cola and Pepsi products.
Well, if you pour the fucking Blue Voltage Mountain Dew cup next to the Windex, you cannot tell them apart.
Damn.
But to be fair, Mountain Dew already looks aggressive. Antifreeze, and antifreeze is sweet, so if you put it into a Mountain Dew cup, you could probably kill a kid, if that was your goal.
Wait, antifreeze is sweet?
Antifreeze is sweet, and it is bright green, so if you were to put it into like a Mountain Dew cup, and then just like put it in the middle of the playground.
You gotta admit the
I
memes
hear
are
a
crushing.
child transpiring from death by antifreeze, I would be sure to alert the authorities.
Guys,
I'm having trouble saying that with a British accent,
Oh,
apparently.
did someone pass out Tide Pods as Halloween candy?
yeah.
No, I would totally do that.
Yeah, Wonder, guess what I wrote in Midjourney?
Hamburger.
What?
It's look.
Oh shit! Did my phone just crack? Damn.
Hamburger. Oh, it's over.
This.
You just nicked $50 off the resale value. No, $300 off the resale value.
No, it's only my screen protector.
Number.
So I'm just gonna buy. Why are you farting? Don't shart all over me, bro. Now, to be fair, if your goal was to just go around killing like a bunch of small like children or whatever, all you would really need to do is find a bunch of I mean, I guess an easy way to do maybe you get castor beans because that's.
Guys, I want to show you. I want to show you late Rome real quick. Take a look at my my screen.
Cream.
Let me know when you're in.
I'm in. TV. That's great.
Get the Angry Birds team out of here.
Turn off your shit.
Just muted him.
Spank your balls. Thank you.
Okay, take a look at this one. Should we do the Creepy Ohio Ligma Monster? Or should we do the...
Let's go.
There's so many good ones. Let's go with this one.
I'm lost.
Okay, I want you to watch the crawling. I want you to imagine this in your house. Okay? The crawling is very important. This guy was...
This guy sat there for a while making this.
Do that shit the trendy way. For some money twerk. Now it's lifting weights. Money in the gym. Now it's heavyweight.
Changes the cross time.
Is it the cross time?
Yeah, it changes the cross time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi, Space. What's up?
Hey, what's good?
Yo.
What are you guys up to?
Just talking, chit-chatting about tech theory and whatnot and all that jazz. Actually, Jason, do you think you would do an SI video anytime soon, like of how you think of things now instead of like the older version? Because I remember you saying like you don't really agree with it now. The older version.
No, I still agree with what I have on there. I just sometimes like to either revise, update, or just polish, give it window dressing. Sometimes some things work for certain audiences and some things don't for other people. Like I made a video a while back. It was one of the first that I did, where my thought process was just trying to like spit it out in like under a minute, For those kind of people who don't exactly have patience, they just want to watch something quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I had made a video like that about all the functions.
Oh, okay.
It was some of the first crap that I threw out there. Generally, I prefer doing content like that where I give live demonstrations. I guess it's another example of me always kind of going towards the TE. I always try to pull away from definitions and theories and move towards something observable. So I love trying to demonstrate it live in front of you. So if I'm telling you what SI is, I want to show it to you at the same time. So here's a person exhibiting SI. Watch this. Look what they say next. And I'm going to fucking highlight it for you so you make sure you don't miss it.
Where are you going to source like the videos for that? Is it going to be like celebrity interviews, or is it just going to be like unknown people? Or...
Oh no, I'm already doing it. I do this shit all the time. I'll do either or. I can do celebrities. I can do normal whatever. I'll do it from interviews where people are typing interview somebody.
Right.
Or even a movie or something. Like I can do it anywhere. I feel like once you understand it, you should be able to pull from anything.
Definitely.
If you can't pull it from anything live as you're seeing it, then you don't know what you're doing, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That's just my way of it.
Video. I'm gonna watch a minute-long video. I'll still be here though.
Yeah.
Do you guys?
Some of the first I did a long time ago for the fuck it, but I point it out all the time in other interviews and like my reviews of other typing sessions. While during those reviews, I'm pointing shit out to people. I'm like, look at watch this. What she's about to say with this whole thing about aesthetics and so on. Like, watch, okay, SI, you know.
Yeah, I think people can't help but say like vocabulary that aligns with certain elements. Like it just comes out naturally. Like if somebody's high in SI, you're gonna hear like SI related terms a lot.
Yeah. Lexical hypothesis type of stuff.
Yeah.
To me, it's the content. It's what they're saying. What are you talking about?
Right.
What's the focus on?
Yeah.
And to me, I think that's also a learning style for me. Like that I learn by seeing and doing it. I don't want to hear people tell me the definitions or describe it 30 fucking times. After a while, that becomes counterproductive. Like it gets to the point after a while where it just becomes more confusing because you're just talking too much, just too many words. Where it's like, just show it to me. Let me see it. Put a person in front of me who's doing whatever it is you're talking about.
I watch some of your videos. Has anyone told you you bear a resemblance to Commander Shepard?
Commander Shepard?
Yeah,
from Mass Effect?
Yeah.
I look like Commander Shepard from Mass Effect? No, I've never heard that before.
To me, like when I look at you, all I think about is Commander Shepard. I don't know why.
Well, I'm flattered. I'm flattered. That is like sexy. That's wow. I think I pretty much peaked. You know what? Let me get the life insurance right now. I can just die right now.
All you gotta do is get the suit.
Can I also get Miranda as my girlfriend?
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Play with that evil bitch.
Do you
play? You replay that.
You ever play Mass Effect?
Hell yeah.
What do you type Commander Shepard?
He's the one guy I feel like you can't do that. And the reason I say that is because remember it's based on how you play.
True.
It's based on what you decide to do. So you alter the character. So he's the one character that you can't type because of that.
I will say that like if you go hardcore Paragon and then you go hardcore Renegade, it does lean a certain type. Like the Renegade is more extroverted sensing, and then the Paragon is more like rational. In my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. you can do that, and you can get kind of a vague ESTJ-ish character or something like that, or maybe even an ENTJ, something like that, as if you play as a paragon, if you go good. And if you go bad, he's like an asshole ESTP.
Basically.
like a mean ESTP.
Right. But yeah, I get what you're saying, because like most people are not gonna go extreme. They're gonna do a little bit of both. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, or whatever, whatever you choose to do. So you're altering the character, you're altering how the character's perceived, how they choose to interact. So one character that's all over the fucking place.
Right.
Other characters you can pretty much type to. It's fine. You can just go right into it. But he's kind of an exception.
Right. I think
Same thing when you said looking like Commander Shepard, because you can alter his appearance too. So it's like, I'm assuming it's the default.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the default.
Yeah.
The box cover version of him.
Although I don't look good without hair, so that's not gonna work out.
Thank you. So how does SI vulnerable manifest for you?
I mean, assuming I'm actually a fucking ENTJ, which who knows. But I would say that the most likely answer to that is not giving a shit about day-to-day, down-to-earth, practical things.
Right.
Like I don't care. It's so even discussing things like, be practical, go get your life insurance. How's your house mortgage doing? Are you paying the bills on this? What's your car insurance looking like? Can you pay the bills on the car? Do you want to upgrade the car? Have you noticed any other way to make the payments? Like all of that to me is utterly irrelevant.
Interesting. Okay. I figured because you're TE based, like you would be able to deal with both, because like, well, I would think like for LIE, their SI vulnerable is gonna be more tied to like the alpha kind of SI, right?
Well, I mean, for myself, like I said, like it's just I don't find any of those kinds of things difficult to do.
Right.
I don't find them difficult to understand or figure out. So if I needed to, I can easily figure it out. It won't take me long to figure this. It's just a matter of time in some cases, or just a matter of paperwork. But otherwise, I find it so mundane. Is the word I would use. It's just so mundane that I can't fathom for the life of me why anybody would give a shit.
Do you have the the workaholic thing, like unable to relax?
I wouldn't consider myself a workaholic, but it occurs to me that chances are many people of that type don't consider themselves workaholics. They might be by everyone else's standards. Right? Everyone else looks at them and go, dude, you're such a fucking workaholic. It's crazy. But to them, they're like, no, I'm just doing what I do. To them, it's like breathing. They're just like, why is this difficult?
Right.
Like, why is any of this hard work for you? Like,
yeah, that's true. Well,
that's the way I would see it.
Workaholic is usually coming from like outside people, like that kind of term. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it goes back to the old analogy of like, a fish doesn't know it's in water, so that occurs to me too, that on one hand, this is why I find typing yourself can be difficult, because of things like that, things you just take for granted, or you just think it's so easy, or you think other people do this too, or what, and you are kind of delusional in a sense.
Yeah,
you're convincing yourself of some shit.
That's kind of the issue that I'm going through right now. Like, I don't know if I'm being biased or I'm being truthful. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. Right. And that's where you have no choice but to kind of test yourself based on your empirical observations between yourself and other people. You have to now start putting yourself in a large room of people and suddenly realize, oh, yeah.
That's the
compared to all of those people, yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Or I do that.
Right. Yeah, I feel like that's the easiest way. The problem with me is I'm so like anti. I'm not antisocial, but I'm very introverted, so I don't really have those opportunities a lot.
Well, I think it's hard for anybody, even if you're extroverted, because you need a big sample size.
Yeah, true.
And you need a big sample size that is a cross section of all of society, right? It can't just be amongst the same little demographic of people.
Right.
You know, because if you like, there's certain environments where everybody is too similar to you. You're all there for the same reasons. You all join that job or that organization for more or less the same things. So you're all so fucking similar that now you can only distinguish each other by little minutia. You know, it's kind of like a situation where you get a whole bunch of like ESFJs together or something. They're like, oh no, I'm nothing like Kathy. She's totally like, you know, whatever. She's interested in this and that and the other. And you're just like on the outside looking at them like, no, you're all the same.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't realize it. And you're like nitpicking at little things to think that you're different. And it's because you're all part of the same kind of little environment. And you need to step outside of that bubble for a little bit and realize all these other types of people out there who think very differently.
Yep. Well, I gotta go. I'm gonna go watch The Last of Us season finale.
Oh, is it the finale now?
Yeah. Bye.
Nice. Yeah, I think anyway that's an important part of it. It's that empirical observation is necessary. That's just very difficult to do. Unless you are a researcher or psychologist, something like that, where you're gonna have access to a huge sample size. You know, you're just gonna be seeing so many fucking people and dealing with them constantly and getting into these kind of conversations that now you have a huge pool to draw from.
Is your aim to is your aim more so to understand it or to find benefit within the system?
Wait, what do you mean? Rephrase that.
So, like you studying socionics and personality type, is the end goal to apply it, or do you just want to have like a strong understanding of it?
I would say to apply it. Again, very T answer. But yeah, to me, it's about application. It's about its utility in some way.
Right.
You know, I mean, there is a component to it that's just you just like it. I mean, that's why you're here and spending so much time fucking around with it. If you didn't like it, then you wouldn't stick around. So part of it is just for your own enjoyment, but the other part of it is also for actual application and real world understanding of things.
Right.
So other areas that I want to see more of. Some people dabble in this, and I'm going to be making more videos on this because it's really what I've been driving towards. Is, let's say, like parenting styles, how to type your children, so to speak.
Interesting.
You find temperaments in so one of your kids. You know, why is that important? Well, because it helps to figure out what kind of school system you might want to put your kid in, or what kind of programs they should go into, what would be most beneficial for them.
Right.
Right? Don't waste time putting your kid in a bunch of fucking things that your kid's never gonna really enjoy or do with, or they're just gonna resent 20 years later going, Dad fucked me over because he put me in football and insisted, but I never, you know, like put them in shit that actually might benefit them in some way.
Yeah. And that becomes a lot easier when you know their processing. So
yeah. Or you know, you don't have to type it perfectly, but you just want to get something so that you can now use that.
What I noticed with small children is that it seems that their base element is showing, but not much of anything else. It seems like they're compared to like adults. It seems like they lean heavily on the base, and not so much, you know, like because yeah.
In theory, that's what it is. I'm not as yet convinced of that, But in theory, that's what you should see.
Right.
And because they're young and have yet to really develop and learn to incorporate more aspects of themselves, then yes, in theory, they should just be their base function running all over the fucking place, you know. But there's still some things to kind of work out, right? Little kids, especially, they all look like they're SE because they're all fucking running all over the place.
That's like the easy thing to assume. It's like SE.
Yeah.
Like
so it's like, how do you really distinguish?
My niece is like, she's like, how old is she? She's like 3 going on 4, and for me personally, I see FE. Like it. I mean, there is some SE components, but I see mainly FE. She seems like she just likes to be the center of the room. She likes to make people laugh. So that's like that's like the main thing I see from her. But it's hard to say, okay, if she is FE based, like what else is there? Is that part is a little tougher to see because it's like it's just the FE so far.
Yeah, but I would, again, being practical, it doesn't matter that much anymore, right? Because if, let's say you're right and it's FE base, okay, so you're dealing with some alpha or beta quadrant type anyway, somebody who's extremely social, and their base function, everything that they want to do is FE. So all you really need to do is get them in line or doing things that are very FE.
Right.
It's molding them or not molding them really. You're just kind of guiding them over to the things that they're already better suited for.
Yeah.
Right? If they're FE, I don't want them doing some introverted, isolated little job in the corner.
Right.
Studying all day in a little corner. Like, it's just miserable to them.
Right, I agree.
You know? So it's just kind of like showing them, hey, these are the things out there in life. These are the things that you might be suited for, and the things that, you know, you might enjoy and benefit, and might even lead you to a job or a career path. You know, go forth, child, and prosper. That's really the goal there.
Right.
Which leads to another component of application. What are career choices and things that are out there that would be best suited for you based on your type, based on what you are? Right? Another common one for many people. Then another common one is that everybody always goes on about romance, intimacy, relationship counseling, anything in that arena. Type and personality plays a role in that. Okay, go there.
Right.
You know, getting older, retirement. What do you do for a new phase of life? Certain types are going to handle that well, and certain types are probably not. Certain types might find that devastating. You know, what are you going to do with that, right? Other areas you can go into. So essentially, it's sort of like merging, figuring out who you are, what you're good at, and what you're about, as well as your deficits, and how that can be applied towards the natural progression of your fucking life that we all go towards. That's what's important.
Yeah.
Without that, then typing has almost little meaning other than just a recreation where you get to call yourself whatever type you want to call yourself. You know?
Yeah.
Right? After a while, it's like, oh, I'm an ENTP. Okay, good for you. And what? You know, like, it doesn't have any meaning until it's applied to something. Then it has meaning. Then it has purpose. It has function. It does something. Otherwise, it's completely and utterly meaningless.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's those application areas, in my view, that are the stuff that does not get talked about nearly enough. Everyone is hanging out on the basement floor discussing, you know, typing definitions and things all day long.
Yeah, I think if I had to guess, that the not overwhelming, but the majority of people interested in social science are probably at like TI valuing.
Yeah, I mean, when a lot of these systems are very TI oriented.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, their rules, categories, definitions, models based on abstraction, somebody's theory.
Yeah,
it's all abstraction, you know, and it's just a theory and definitions and rules based on these theories, right? But where's the empirical, provable, observable side of it?
Yeah, that's the next step.
Notice, in fact, if you just did a quick little search, like you go on YouTube and you just start looking around, you will see 8 billion fucking videos trying to explain to you what a particular function is. This is the definition, or this is what that is, or this is that. And it's the textbook answer according to whoever is fucking talking, right? It's their textbook abstract definition. Okay, fine. Now apply it. Put it into reality. Show me what that looks like in reality. Show me a living, breathing person who's doing what you're saying they're doing. You know, and you suddenly start to realize how few people actually do that in their videos and so on. Everyone is sticking to a lot of the abstraction and the theory, without moving into application.
And I think that's why it's not like spreading like popularity wise, because it's kind of like circling around the theory and not moving out of it.
Well, I mean, they're fairly popular depending on which system you're talking about. They're fairly popular, but it is the reason why most of these systems don't withstand scientific scrutiny, and they all fall apart. And trait theories like Big Five is what gets used, because that stuff is more empirical.
Well, Big Five has more research backing to it.
Oh yeah, a lot more. Yeah.
I guess people.
Yeah, a lot more.
No one in the socionics community probably doesn't have the funds to like start research.
Well, there isn't quite enough, and most of the action for socionics specifically is out in the East. Is out in Russia, Ukraine, all those countries out there, where socionics comes from, and it's very popular. That stuff is still sort of slowly filtering its way out here in the Western world. So there's there are people out there in Russia and Ukraine that, have their PhDs and so on, and they do their thing, always looking to do more research as best they can. So there's some movement out there, but.
Have you ever heard of a sociologist named Talanov?
Doesn't ring a bell.
He seems to be the most empirical focused sociologist that I see, because he has like a whole website where I think he's from the East, and he's done like a lot of research. He compiled like behavioral traits of types, and how one type is like, he has like statistics on how much more one type is likely to exhibit these behavior traits more than the other types, and it's like very like data oriented.
Is his work translated into English?
Yeah, let me get the link for it. Socio Navigator. One second, I'm trying to find it. Okay, here we go. So I guess I'll share my screen or something. Let me see. Computer's freezing.